EGM Network.
From Studio A in sunny Florida, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Today's show is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. And here's your host and glamour girl, makeup artist, Cindy Goetz.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. We hope you had a wonderful holiday with your family and friends, enjoying your Thanksgiving and being grateful for what you have. I know I'm certainly grateful. I am a lucky girl. Life is good. And you guys, I'm so excited about today's show because you know what? We have, are you ready for this? We have the most famous person in the world in our studio today. Right here in Vero Beach, everybody in the world, I'm not exaggerating, everybody in the world knows him. And guess what? He knows everybody in the world. You're like, okay, Cindy, what kind of joke is this? I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. And he comes here once a year. You know him. He works really, really, really hard one time a year. I would like his job, I think, Cindy. I just realized, you know, how cool would that be, Cindy, to work one day a year? Like it's an intense 24 hours, but how would you like that shift?
Not bad, but how many hours is in that day?
Well, that's true.
Yeah, it's
a lot of time zones.
Yeah, it's a lot. Gotta be.
All right. Well, you guys, I am talking about our dear. We love him. Every year we hope to see him. He's kind of mysterious because we really don't, but he does make some special occasion appearances, and he is here today. Please welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio, right here in Vero Beach, Mr. Santa Claus.
How are you doing today? Thank you for letting me come back.
Santa, I'm so glad to have you. You just brightened the studio. So glad you're here.
It was great to be back down here.
So, you know, you've been on our show a few times. Last year, we did a cookie baking contest, and you had to judge the cookies. That was so fun. And, you know, this year, I thought, you know what? You've got more and more kids that you are supplying toys to. So I thought it'd be really fun. You know, they all are listening to podcasts, and you're on podcast now. So I thought it'd be fun for us to just get to know each other, for me to ask questions about you that you would think that some of the kids might know, Santa, but there's always a new generation.
That's true.
We're just going to chit chat, and I want them to get to know you better.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do. And I've got you some cookies and milk. So we're just going to sit back, and we're going to let our audience sit back in the car or at their desk or wherever you are, and just enjoy having a little conversation with Santa. So you ready?
Sure.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. So the first question, because it's a little confusing, because you've been called several names. So most commonly Santa Claus, but do you actually have other names?
Well, you know, people call me Kris Kringle, Father Christmas.
Okay.
There's a number of, different countries and everything. Everybody has a little bit different name.
Okay.
Or tradition. But as long as you don't call me late for dinner, I'm good.
All right. What does your wife call you? Does she call you like Mr. C or Mr. Honey Bear?
Yeah, honey.
Okay. All right. That's cute. I like that. All right. So your real name is Santa Claus, but you also go by St. Nicholas, Father Christmas. I think I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
so, and those are typically in other countries than U.S. Is that right?
Pretty much so, yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's a rumor out there that you live in Finland.
Really?
So the kids want to know, where does Santa actually live?
The North Pole, of course.
Okay.
I mean, Finland would be nice.
Okay.
It does get a little bit warmer parts of the year.
Yeah. So, okay, so North Pole, you're confirming North Pole. So
Yes, definitely.
What is it, for the kids who have not been there, what is it like?
It's icy and cold.
Okay.
A lot of polar bears,
Is that how you get the rosy cheeks? Because it's always so cold?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Well, very good. I think you did tell us that a few years ago that you actually try to vacation once in a while here in Florida. Is that right?
I do. I'm the biggest snowbird there is.
Okay.
Literally.
So for the kids out there, they should look for you maybe in the summertime. summertime.
You never know. I could be walking on the beach.
Yeah, that would be fun. Now, I got a question for you.
Sure.
If a kid sees you in Florida with shorts on the beach, do you acknowledge that you are indeed Santa Claus, or do you have to play in disguise?
If it depends.
Okay.
If they ask me if I'm Santa Claus outright, I'll tell them yes.
Because you have to tell the truth. Okay.
But if they're just kind of like looking at me and kind of guessing, kind of thinking, you can see it in their eye, but don't say anything, I'll let them go.
Like, who do they say you look like?
But usually by the time it's over, they're like, you're Santa Claus.
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
But I'll tell them yes, but then it's shh.
So a lot of the kids right now, they're into hoverboards, and of course the young ones that are driving, they're driving Teslas. They want to know, what do you drive? Like, how do you get around to all these places to deliver toys?
Well, the sleigh, of course.
So it's real.
Oh,
the
yeah.
sleigh is
yes,
real.
yeah.
Okay. It must have a big engine to be able to do that flight.
9 deer horsepower,
9 deer.
Power.
Well, speaking of 9 deer, that was good. 9 deer horsepower.
I was saying the horse, it just didn't sound right, but
9 deer power. I love it. They want to know. We all know Rudolph. That Rudolph is obviously my favorite, but there's 9. So
there are.
So can you name the 9 deer?
For each year, or
No.
no? But you got Dancer and Prancer and Dancer, Dasher, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph.
Aw, okay. So, all right. So we have 9 of the stars that take you around at night. So it's been said that you drive the fastest vehicle that is on the planet. Like even like Elon Musk would be jealous, you know? So how fast does this sleigh go?
I don't have a speedometer on it,
okay.
but there have been scientists who look at it and say, well, to do everything he's got to do in the amount of time, it'd have to go, somewhere around 18,000 or 1,800 miles an hour per second.
Wow.
So that moves.
So does your face wrinkle when you go that fast?
Nothing wrinkles at that fast.
Do you lose your hat?
No, I have an elf who's in charge of nothing but making sure I don't lose my hat.
Oh, I love that. That's an important job.
If I lose the hat, he went with it.
Have you ever lost the hat?
No, I have not.
Oh,
Not
thank
officially.
God.
Not officially.
So he's kept his job. The elf has kept his job. So there's a rumor out there, Santa, that you have a pilot's license. Let's get that straight. Do you have a pilot's license?
I do.
Okay.
The United States government gave me one in 1927, so it's official.
Wow.
No expiration date.
Okay, I love that. So you could fly on other days other than Christmas Eve, but you save up for that one big day.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. So they want to know, the kids want to know, a lot of them wear uniforms to school. Do you actually have a uniform? And then is it the same every year? Talk to us about that.
I don't know about a uniform.
Okay.
That's kind of restrictive.
Yeah, stuffy, right?
I have my suits.
Okay.
I have many different types.
Are they different colors?
Sometimes, yeah. Okay. I do have some.
Okay.
But, I open up to, sometimes I'll get in letters, kids will say, well, why don't you wear something like this? Or, make your vest flowery or something like that. So I'll do that,
Okay.
I'm not a fashion designer, so, but, Mrs. Claus and the elves decide what I'm going to wear. And I go from there, but it always changes from year to year. This is one of the more typical ones with the belt and the buckle and all that. That's what people think about.
Yeah, the beautiful gold buttons and the fur and the boots. It's your class. It's your classic.
It is. It is.
I love that. What is Mrs. C like on you? Does she like prints, flowers, plaids, or just solid color?
Lighter colors, but yeah, she likes some variety to it.
Okay. That's so cute. I love it. So one of the questions that people wanted to know is if you have any special abilities. And, and when we read books about you, we hear of one where you come down chimneys and give presents. Is that really how you do it?
Where there's chimneys, yes.
Okay.
I do have my magic key with me. I always have it. It only works Christmas Eve.
Okay.
So kids don't have to worry, gee, Santa Claus is coming over in May to
Sure.
say hello.
Okay.
But it works Christmas Eve.
And that's for the ones that don't have a chimney?
Yes.
Okay. That's so smart.
It is. But it only works on children's homes that have been good.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Now, so I don't know if you can tell us, but how do you shrink yourself to get into a chimney?
Magic.
Okay. So it's Christmas.
That's what you call Christmas magic.
Oh, Christmas magic. Oh, okay, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have an answer for you on that other than it's Christmas magic. Okay. So
if it was Hollywood, they would tell you, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Right. Okay. No, I want to keep being on your good list.
That's true.
So what are some Christmas Eve traditions that people do for you that you love? You're such a superstar once a year. Like what are some things that people do for you that you love?
Some leave me little gifts, cards, different lists, letters, of course, cookies and milk.
Yeah.
And that has expanded.
Oh.
I now, I get all kinds of things left out for me, which is really neat. The elves enjoy it.
Yeah.
And of course, they always leave, raisins or carrots and stuff for the reindeer.
Yeah.
That way that keeps them out of my treats and the cookies.
I love that. Which, by the way, that was one of the questions the kids wanted to know was, what do you feed the reindeer? And you mentioned raisins. So
Well, they get raisins, grains, and, normal deer stuff.
Okay.
Deer food. Kind of like a horse or something they would eat.
Okay.
But they do like things like apples and, carrots and raisins.
Okay.
They love fruit.
Okay. And they must be hungry when they're done with their Christmas Eve deliveries.
Tired, too.
I love it. So you have a signature laugh. What is that?
That is the ho, ho, ho.
Uh-huh. Should I tell you a joke?
Sure.
I don't know a joke. I don't. Go ahead, just give it to
ho,
us.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's so special. I don't know anybody else that laughs like ho, ho. That is your signature, isn't it?
Yeah, it came about when I was younger, and, it just kind of worked in its way, and it's just came naturally.
Wow, I love that. So there's word out there that your favorite singer is Michael Bublé.
Definitely.
Yeah?
He is so good. Always has something new coming out, especially for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you able to play music or on your stereo in your sleigh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Tell me some of the people you play other than Bublé.
Oh, all the classics and
Okay.
a lot of the new stuff. I even like some of the funny stuff that, has come out
Like
for Christmas.
Grandma got run over.
Yeah, we don't talk about that one.
That's not funny, I guess. Poor
The
Grandma.
reindeer don't shine to it,
Oh, that's fun. Okay, so the music's cranking. You got Michael Bublé playing. I love
definitely.
it. I love it. So, they wanted to know, are you married? I kind of covered that in the beginning with Mrs. Claus. How does she help you with Christmas and all year long?
Oh, and, you had mentioned earlier that, I work one day a week, or a year, I should say. That's not really quite right, but it's really a 365,
It's
job.
a lot
It's
of
every day, but Mrs. Claus, she keeps the elves in line. When I come out and have fun like this, she's back there, snapping her fingers, making sure everything's ready.
Love
We can't slack right now.
Yeah.
Less than 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Till Christmas. So she helps with that. She keeps everything organized. all
probably
the
got
different shops.
quite the schedule for you too. So
Yes.
thank you, Mrs. Claus, for letting him come on the radio
I couldn't do
today.
it without her.
Love that. Love that. So we've heard about these characters called elves. And tell us a little bit. I believe they help you in the toy workshop. Tell us about your helpers.
They are. They're interesting individuals. They don't like the word creature,
Okay,
whatever.
yeah.
But they're just smaller than us.
Okay. Just small and mighty.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Very ingenious. They learn well. They love to do what they do, and they expand. They're part of the family.
I love it.
They're not really workers for us. We all work together. So,
Do you guys have a family dinner when you're all done for Christmas Eve and you've got that last present done and you call Mrs. C and say, we're on our way home? Is there a big dinner with everybody? Is there a
different ones?
festival?
Yeah. We'll usually celebrate after Christmas.
Yeah.
We technically like to sleep on Christmas Day.
Yes, I bet.
But no, there is a good celebration. Everybody celebrates within their family, so to speak.
Gotcha. So
and,
probably breakfast is a big thing.
It
So you
is.
get home and then you get some sleep
Yes.
and then it's
yeah, we
rise.
do good. We definitely have fun.
Love that. I love that. Okay, one last question before we go to station break. It's the most important one that is on every child's mind. Is there really, Santa, a naughty or nice list?
There is.
Okay.
It does have, I do grade on a curve.
Okay.
But, you have to know where kids stand and adults. They're not left out.
Yeah.
But to give them a way to improve themselves. And that's really
Nice.
what it's for. It's not for a punishment.
Okay. It's a learning process, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
I love it. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that Cindy on the board and me, Cindy, we are on the nice list. We're going to find out, hopefully, during station break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Keith McDonald from Classic Car Radio. Me and the guys would like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Listen to us every Saturday at 2 o'clock on the Patriot Radio, WAXE 107.9 FM.
Right now at Sunshine Furniture, it's holiday sale time. You can save up to 50% on selected groups of indoor and outdoor furniture from Lloyd Flanders, Telescope, Windward, Capri, Seawinds, Universal, Lexington, and lots more. Sofas, love seats, dining sets, patio groups, occasional chairs, dining and bedroom sets, all on sale just in time to make Santa say ho, ho, ho. We have the largest selection of coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast, including a gallery of Berlin Garden, Pollywood, Hooker, Tommy Bahama, and Lexington. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half off. And don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store just across the street from our main location with lots of new closeout and markdown pieces. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com. Come in now for our holiday half-price sale.
Sunshine Furniture.
Happy holidays. Let Evergreen Media get your business on everybody's shopping list. Hire Evergreen Media to place advertising on streaming TV, radio, even social media. Contact Evergreen Media at egreenmedia.com.
Hi, this is Heather from Huntin' with Heather. I would like to wish you a very happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year.
Hey, you! Host your very own show every week at Evergreen Media Network in Vero Beach. Go live to YouTube and Facebook with up to 4 people and your very own producer. Be heard on more than 15 podcast platforms and local radio. All you have to do is show up and talk. Your guests can join from anywhere in the world. It's easy to get started with the largest podcast studio on the Treasure Coast. Contact Evergreen Media to tour the studio.
Cindy Goetz, she totally gets it. Oh my gosh, did you see my prom makeup? She so gets it.
Dude, did you see her before and after makeup on Instagram? That makeup girl gets it.
My wedding makeup was so amazing, and my makeup artist, she totally gets it.
My senior photo makeup rocked. She gets it.
You should see her new Facebook profile. Her makeup artist really gets her.
My eye makeup is so on fleek. Thanks, Cindy Goetz.
Cindy Goetz Makeup Artist, 772-633-4030.
She gets it!
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We want to thank Dale Sorensen Real Estate for being our exclusive sponsor for Beauty and the Beach Radio. Whether you're buying or selling a home, be sure to find them. They're right on Cardinal. Well, actually, they have multiple offices here in Vero Beach. So whether you're buying or selling, reach out to Dale Sorensen Real Estate. They have over 200 agents, so they can definitely take care of you. And maybe you can get a new home for the holiday. That would be so special. We also want to thank Varietals and More. They always make sure we have a lovely spirit for our guests. And I told them we have the famous Santa Claus on the show today, and they gave us a beautiful red, and it's gorgeous. It's called Clinker Brick. Okay, so clinker brick, and Rob said, Cindy, he comes down chimneys. It's brick. I said, I got it. It's perfect. So if you want to start celebrating Santa, you're going to see him, by the way, at the parade. If you hear my voice on the radio on Saturday, the parade is going to start in about an hour on Ocean Drive in Vero Beach. So maybe after the parade, when you go home, you can have a bottle of clinker brick from Varietals right on Royal Palm Point. If you mention Beauty and the Beach Radio, they will give you a 10% discount. So hopefully you're able to see Santa live. Again, that's this Saturday. If you hear my voice Saturday on the radio, because we air at 5, and the party starts at 6 on Ocean Drive, so you still have time to get there. And of course, Santa is the very last float, and he'll be waving to everybody, so you'll get a chance to see him. I want to close out, Santa, with one final question. Why do you do what you do?
Not for the money.
Not for the money.
No. It's really the spirit of Christmas. People talk about Christmas magic and, how it works, or if it works, if it's just a fable. And that's something I get to see every year. I get to help children keep their imagination alive and their hope. And a lot of adults. I have a lot of adults come to me every year and just, to get inspiration. I'm like, they're their inspiration, not me. And it's the miracles I've truly seen in all these years. And it's just something that I think comes from the heart that for everyone.
So the Christmas spirit that people see that you give, if what I'm hearing, Santa, you're getting it back.
Definitely. I always tell people, I'm not sure if I'm here for them or they're here for me.
Right.
But if you notice in this time of year, everybody is a little bit nicer, and there's something reason for it. And if we could just expand that, all year, that would be a beautiful thing.
We have about 1 minute left. Is there any one story that sticks out in your mind that you would like to share that brought the Christmas spirit to your heart?
I had a little girl a number of years ago, I think I've even talked about her, who had 9 brain surgeries. And she was in my lab talking, and we just had a great time. And it was the hope and the spirit she had that moved me more than anything. It's just, she didn't give up hope, and it was, and same with her mother. And that's something that you can't make up. It's how do you go through all that and be so positive and hopeful for the future? It's an amazing thing. And that will always stick with me.
Wow. So really, that is beautiful. And we appreciate that you continue to give us hope, and to continue to make us feel joyful and happy. And we appreciate you giving us that gift. So really, you give everyone a free gift, whether it's packaged or not.
I try my best.
Yes.
It's an amazing gift that I have been given, and you have to share it.
Yeah. Well, we're so glad you share it. and you're going to be sharing it with all of Vero Beach.
I will. I look forward to that every year.
Lucky that Mrs. C put us in your calendar, in our calendar for this Saturday on Ocean Drive.
Something special for the parade at the end.
Ooh, all right. You better get over there, guys. Santa Claus, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for letting me come back. I will see you next year, I'm sure.
I can't wait. All right, have safe travels.
Thank
Christmas
you.
Eve. Love you guys.